This assessment task requires you to analyse your skills and knowledge. So as you can see at the bottom of the page, we've got a job description. Now this is a job description for a potential job you could apply for after you finish the course. So what you need to do as part of this task is look at the job description. You need to analyse the skills and knowledge required for the job, and you need to compare it to your current skills and knowledge. Based on that, you'll find gaps in the required skills and knowledge versus your current skills and knowledge. You need to identify these areas for improvement, and then you need to identify professional development opportunities to meet the goals. So again, as we look down the page, here's the job description that you're going to read, and this is where you're going to establish the skills and knowledge required for the job. There's also a summary here of the selection criteria. Now to complete the task, if we click on the template, so here we've got the required skills based on the job description. Here you're writing your current skills. So there's going to be a difference between the required skills and your current skills, and you're going to summarize the difference here, where you're falling short of the required skills. PD activity, so what sort of PD activity do you need to do to bridge that gap? And then some detail, so there's going to be a bit more in here. This is going to be a summary of the PD activity. So this one here might be a couple of sentences. So whether it's going off and getting some work experience or whether it's doing a course. So if we look at an example, it might say the required skills are you to have a advanced first aid certificate. You say here that your current skills and knowledge are that you hold a normal first aid certificate. So you talk about the gap. There's a gap between your level 2 certificate and the level 3 certificate required. You need a higher level first aid certificate. Here you're going to say, I can complete this certificate at Deakin University over a 3-day period. So that would be a summary there. Now, not all examples are going to be about qualifications. So it might be one here, excellent communication skills. You might write in here that you've got average level communication skills. So not poor, but average. And for PD, you can talk about how you're going to volunteer your time at a community organisation centre so you can practice those communication skills. Now, if we go back to the task, under competency, there's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 8 requirements there in regards to competency, so skills and knowledge requirements. If we look at the plan, there's spaces for you to analyse 5. So in some areas you might already have the required skills and knowledge at the required level. So what you're looking at here is ones where you haven't reached that level. To establish PD opportunities, you may want to use Google to search, speak to your industry body, speak to colleagues at work, or speak to your supervisor as to what they think are good ideas for PD. This template's required to complete this task. It should be fairly straightforward. Once you've completed this, you need to upload it in EDU on Go.